This is the defining moment. As you can see, I am filthy. Been working my butt off on this thing. The new engine is all in. I've got transmission fluid, power steering fluid, coolant, and oil all in here. And I think it's time to fire this thing up for the first time. I still have a couple other things that need torqued, sway bar end links that still need tightened down, which are rusty and a huge pain. But I think it's actually ready to start. Oh, the steering column still needs to be hooked up, but I think it's finally time to actually try and start this thing. If it starts up and I have no issues, this will be the first time I've ever done anything like this without having an issue. Usually you forget to plug in something, but here we go. Holy cow, it's running. There's some smoke coming out of here, but I assume that's from the exhaust and the grease and everything I put on the bolts. It started. Holy cow. I've had to shut it off quickly because I'm gonna have to go get some more power steering fluid. The pump was making noise. I think I run it low, but that's good. It started. Well, I got this thing fired up yesterday. Got it everything tidied back up. Everything seems to be working pretty well, but literally within 10 minutes of doing the first startup on the van, I realized I was going to need more power steering fluid. Jumped in my car, started it. I was getting ready to run to the parts store to get power steering fluid for it, and as my car is sitting there running in the driveway, it dies. I thought, well, that can't be good. Took my truck, went and got the power steering fluid, got the van figured out, and got in my car. It will not start for anything. Can't get the fuel pump sound anywhere. So my immediate thought was I'll change the main relay. I have a few extras. Didn't do anything. I tried jumping the plug to the main relay. I don't know if you guys know the trick where you can jump the 3 prongs together and override it to see if your fuel pump is getting juice. And it keeps just blowing the fuse, the ECU fuse, the 15 amp one in the main fuse box. So that's been my life the past 2 months. Fix one thing and 2 other things break. It's just really odd because my car has been super solid for quite a while. I haven't had any issues. I do have an aftermarket Warbro 255 fuel pump in it. Anyway, the car is pretty low priority right now, but unfortunately, once again, when I get everything lined up and caught up and want to go film something with my car, something happens. This has just kind of been the way things go. I'm super thankful to have the van back. My dog looks like she's about to pounce on these chickens. You see those chickens? What are you guys doing over there? Swapping the motor in the van was, I haven't done a lot of motor swaps. I really haven't. You know, I built this car. The B16 was in this car when I got it, but I pulled it completely back out, refinished the motor, replaced a bunch of parts on it, and put it back in, converted it to OBD1, but otherwise I've not done that many full engine swaps, and that J35 in a minivan was not a fun one. So I'm super glad to have that done. It started up, I guess I can say the first time I had to crank it over several times, but didn't change anything. It finally fired up, and it's been firing up ever since. So this concludes the Odyssey engine swap, and when I get caught up with some things, we'll figure out what's going on with the CRX.